Hey everybody, and welcome back for another live stream with the Poke Counselor. So, it's been a pretty good week so far. We've got to do a lot of kind of scourging around the neighborhood trying to find a bunch of stuff that we can do. So, actually today while I was watching another person that I like to kind of emulate a little bit here on the channel. His name's Pat Flynn, so he's got a few different channels and whatnot, but he gave me a really interesting idea because what he'll do is he does this thing where he'll buy a product from somebody somewhere in his community that just has some stuff available. And then what he'll end up doing alongside with that is he will end up giving a lot of that product away. Probably almost all of it, actually. So it's just one of his ways of giving back to the community. Now also he receives probably thousands of dollars worth of donations, not to include the amount of monetization that he's got actually with YouTube himself, with memberships and stuff like that. So he definitely has a lot more headway than what we have. But the really fun thing about this is that I took that idea and I watered it down so significantly that I actually came up with something pretty decent a little bit earlier. So I came up with for those of you that live in the eastern Idaho area, there's something that I was like, you know what? Giving back to the people that are close to me that actually kind of keep this thing a little bit fine-tuned and running, that do a lot of support here for the channel, whether it actually be with product onto the channel or if it's just something hooking me up with just a little bit of a discount. Little numbers go a long way. So what I was planning on doing was just doing a $10 a week in product giveaway to other people that are here in the local area. People that are, whether or not they're in my inner circle or just in just people that I know that are supporting the channel in some way, whether a like and subscribe. That's all I'm pretty much asking for. But that is going to be one of the things that we're going to be doing from now on. So every week there's going to be a really small giveaway. It's going to be just, I don't know exactly how many people. We're going to keep adding to that as the channel grows here in the local area. But as of right now, I haven't even jumped into what, making that wheel of names and whatnot. But I do know that the products, actually my desk is still kind of a little bit of a mess, just because I was kind of scrambling in the last few minutes of trying to get as much of this stuff together to kind of bring a good stream for today. So yeah, no, I've got a good amount of stuff. I definitely believe that we're gonna get to go through some pretty decent stuff. But first of all, what I want to do is I want to set up that wheel, and I'm gonna put some names in there as well for people that are in the area, and just gonna be kind of just kind of bringing that one up. I know I'm gonna talk about that a couple times, but here we go. So we got to go over to, you know what, we got to make this other screen over here first before we actually pull it up. So what was it? It was called random wheel or random name generator, wheel of random names, wheel of names. Okay, that was easy. All right, and then perfect, it's the same one as it was before. Oh, awesome. And it's actually got a ton of names still on it from last time. Okay, sweet. So let me go ahead and bring that up so you guys can actually kind of witness what I'm looking at over here. All right, so we got the LG screen. Let's go over to the monitor, the window capture. We'll go up to the random name picker. Okay, so this is the same thing that we've looked at in the past. And we're just gonna go ahead and, let's see. All right, we're gonna get rid of some names on here that I know for a fact are not people in the area right now. And then also, if I end up missing anybody, because if I didn't know some of your names on here, let me know and I will add that, because we're not going to be doing that giveaway until the very end. All right, and okay, perfect. I believe that is all the names of people that I factually know that are here right now in this general area. So let me just think out loud for a second here so I can kind of double check and verify. So we've got my buddy Eddie, Armando. Oh, I gotta add Sean to that. I believe Sean has already subscribed to the channel. Let's see, we've got Izzy, Armando, that's easy. Okay, Tony. I should probably put Phantasma up there next to Tony. Cut. All right. Who else? Okay, perfect. While we're doing that, let's go over here to the comment section. So, other Alan. We'll put you down as long-haired Alan. Long-haired Alan, because you've already commented on the video, so I really do appreciate you stopping by for that little bit. All right, so let's see. So Trevor, you were first, and then Liz says no, you weren't. You guys are gonna have to fight that one out. That's definitely work on that one between yourselves. I think your guys' kid, he was probably first, just because. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the mic as well, so we can make sure that that's staying out of the way. All right, let's see. So then we've got Alan. Hope the stream goes well. Much appreciated. That was awesome. Any type of stopping by, dropping a comment, that's much appreciated. All right, let's see. We have both long. Oh my God, you're right. Both of you have long hair. All right, so we'll go Alan because yours is red. And Alan, I don't want to put down dark, so we'll put down, yeah, you get dark hair? Dude, thank you very much for clarifying that. All right. Who else am I missing? Because I know there's so many more people than just that. Like, there's so many more. So let me know how many other names that I'm missing so we can add that. And remember, they have to be people here in this area that are in the community that we know are a part of the channel. So, and I know that seems like, oh, that's too exclusive. Like, oh, you're leaving out a lot of people. Like, yeah, I am making this exclusive. I am leaving out a lot of people. The people that I'm leaving out are people that are not in the local area, people that I don't know who they are, just because like then I know that they're on the channel. Like, it has to be factual, because this is going to be small giveaways every week. They're going to be $10 products every week. So some of the things, like here, let me give you an example of like some of the things that are going to be in these giveaways. All right, so we're going to so it's mostly for the beginning, it's going to be vintage. Energy Surge, this is just these are just some of the things that are going to be in some of the giveaways. This isn't necessarily all of the things that are going to be in every giveaway. So, I mean, that would be really difficult to pull together, but it also is going to be just kind of like some of the things that are going to be in some of the giveaways. So, whatever it takes to accumulate $10 in product. So maybe I'm going to be off. Maybe it'll be like $10.50 one week. Maybe the next week it'll be $9.50. I'm sorry, but that's kind of what the average is just going to kind of be. So we will just also check these numbers. So Energy Search, this is just an old vintage card. That's like one of the third set, I think, that ever came out. Maybe the second. I think it was the third. But yeah, Energy Search, that's one of them. I think it's like $1 card. Misty's Polyrath, as you can tell, that is a rare card. You can tell right down there, so it's got the little star. This is probably a $4 or $5 card. It is in pretty good condition, too. It's like light to moderately played. This Brock, this is also a rare card, so this is probably another $4 or $5 card. So if I was to do a giveaway to this week, it would be these two cards. Like if it was just going to be a $10 giveaway, it would be like those two cards. Then we got this Blaine's Mankey. That one's just a common. That one's also a common. And then we've got Koba's Golbat. This is an uncommon card. That would probably right there, these four would probably make a $10 giveaway. So yeah, I'm just kind of giving out some ideas. You know, we got Brock's Vulpix. These ones are both Japanese, as you can tell. And then, yeah, we've got the English version, Giovanni's Nidoran. And then we'll just add some other stuff to it to make it right, to make it what we choose, what I choose here in the channel to be part of the giveaway. But yeah, that's just one of the things I was just kind of thinking about earlier. I was just like, you know what would be fun? Not just big giveaways, like little giveaways, little things. Like, there's other cards. Like if you would rather have more modern cards, like whether it's a few years old or a card that I just pulled today, maybe we'll add those things into the giveaway. But either way, the giveaway will not exceed like $11 each week, but it won't be less than $9. So it's kind of like up to the winner's discretion. Maybe what I could do is I could put together like a modern $10 giveaway and a vintage $10 giveaway, and you can choose, whoever the winner is, whether or not you want a modern giveaway or a vintage giveaway. So that actually, let me know what you guys think about that down there in the chat. Let me know what you think about whether or not you want that to be a modern, or sorry, a choice, or 100% my choice. So yeah, let me know on that one. I'm gonna grab some water. I'm gonna move this fan over here because it's already getting a little toasty here in the clinic. Not open those vents up? Oh, that's why, because the vents are closed for the winter time. Even though it's not winter, I just keep them closed in the winter time. All right, then that's all the stuff that we're gonna be opening up today. There's still stuff underneath there as well, so. And then just in case we need to, we'll go into overtime. Prismatic SPC every week giveaway. I mean, if we had the ability to do something like that, that would be incredible. All right, let's see. Rare but only worth $4. What's up? Let's see. Thanks for stopping by, Tony. Much appreciated. How was your work day? Because I'm assuming that you're probably just getting home from work, or you're just settling after a work day. Good way to get rid of some bulk too. Yeah, it absolutely is definitely worth getting rid of some bulk. It's a great way to get rid of it. Let's see, maybe rotating old and new. Yeah, that's another decent idea. Rotating 1 week we do vintage, 1 week we'll do modern. And Evolving Skies booster box every week giveaway. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, technically it's a little bit vintage. Yeah, I mean, it's only like, what, $2,500 box. It should be fine. Another thing that I was thinking about as well was when I do little road trips here and there, like, I think it would be great to do something like, if I'm going to be heading down to Southern California, like I've got a lot of family and friends that live in Southern California. I could also, like, for those of you that are in the channel and whatnot that are in Southern California that want to be a part of this, then I will do I'll do a giveaway like a week out to that trip. And I'll say, hey, for those of you that are in the Southern California region, guess what? Now it's your week, it's your giveaway chance. But then I would just go down there to Southern California and give you whatever your prize is. Obviously, you know, like I'd have to make it a little bit more like smart. Like you would have to be within like an area that I'm going to be in, you know, or else I'm going to waste a ton of money in gas. But also it is nice to actually meet anybody that I haven't met before, or to rekindle any relationships with any of my friends that are on the channel that might just be lingering, you know, a little linger action. All right, but yeah, let's see. We got home around 5:30. Join time with the family. Birthday. We were all nice. Well, yeah. Put them all on. Let's get those numbers up. We're at only 8 people watching, those are rookie numbers compared to how this channel can usually get. Because I think during that one giveaway that I did, the Blooming Waters giveaway, we were well over 20 persons in the channel. Let's see. Thanks for stopping by, Armando. Much appreciated. Got the whole family in on the stream. Yeah, put it on the big screen. This is we got some big screen energy going on today. I mean, shoot, we're at 137 subs. Yesterday morning, we were at 131. So we're up 6 subs, or what is that? About 4 or 5% in 2 days. I mean, that's fantastic. Also, one other really funny thing is, Jen told me yesterday that her sister had mentioned that there's going to be the Pokemon International World Championship or something like that. That's going to be taking place in Anaheim, California, here in like 2 weeks. Well, as of right now, I have a doctor's appointment that's scheduled for that day, but maybe we can move that to be a little bit earlier. I don't know. We've got a lot of family down there in SoCal, and there are no tickets available for spectating at that show. However, they do have spots still available for content creators. I do not know what the requirements are, but Jennifer, my lovely wife, had already pretty much made me go in and register to be a content creator there and do coverage, whether it be live streaming or just creating content at the show. So I don't know, maybe something will come out of that. It is an application process. I did apply for that, and hopefully something will come out of that, because that would be a lot of fun. Like, I mean, it would be my first live, it would be my first Pokemon live tournament ever. Anyway, yeah, it would be a lot of fun. But either way, I believe that we are, yeah, I believe that we're kind of pretty much nearing the moments that we need to start opening up some cards, because we got a lot of cards ahead of us. So we're gonna start off a little bit on the small side, and we're gonna open up a Shrouded Fable mini tin. These are 2-pack tins. Oh my goodness! Wow, look at that! It just unraveled like in the most inconvenient way. Oh, that's funny. All right, let me go and move some of this off to the side. All right. Okay. So, wow, I really hit the camera there. Oh, oops. Try and tighten it up. All right. Here we go. Out. Perfect. So for those of you that have never opened up a mini tin, usually you come with like a little mini coin or something like that, and then one of these. So this one comes with a sticker instead of a coin, and then you got these Rourke. So yeah, just giving you a little bit of information on the Pokemon itself. If you want to read that a little bit more, just go ahead and hit pause. So, because we're not going to spend all of our time reading all these like promotion things, because we got a lot of packs. So kind of what we're looking out for in here, I believe the chase card of this set is a gold card, and then I believe it's the SIR Pheasantipity, but I'm not 100% certain. There's your code card right there. Eddie here. Let's see. You said you really like Magikarp. Do you like Gyarados as well? Yes, I do. Yes, Alan, I like Gyarados. Yeah. I think this is the first time I've ever seen this Persian. That's a freaking sweet artwork on that card. Wow, I really like that. Honestly, I think Shrouded Fable has the best artwork out of like most of the modern sets. Like, yeah, maybe not so. Get that out of the way really quick. Boom! Petcharon EX. All right, we got our first pull. First pull, first chuck. For those of you that don't know, Revaroom are not welcome. We're at an impasse. Yeah, Varoom and Revaroom are not welcome in this room. Is a garbage Pokemon. That VTech engine, yeah, that. I should, next time I have that card, I should just crumple up into the microphone. Because, like, you can then feel my hatred for that card, for that Pokemon. Alright. Crobat, Houndour, Dartrix, and Haxorus regular holo. I mean, we're at 1 pull and 2 packs. That's not too bad. Throw it in the giveaway. No, it's already been discarded, and it will never see the light of day again. It knows its fate. It chose that path when it decided to get put into my tins. Also, those tins are really, really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of mini tins, but the Shrouded Fable ones are definitely some of the cooler ones. Gotta love Gyarados around here. That VTech engine, yeah. Let's see. God, freaking, I just cannot get over the fact that the first reverse holo card, the first holo card that we're seeing today is a freaking Varoom. I feel like that's like something that I should use as a thumbnail for my videos, is my hatred for some cards. Just like not total excitement, but sheer disappointment. Like, all right. But we've got, this is the first time we're opening up a sticker collection from the new black and white set. So we just got these the other day. It's actually, I mean, there's not that many stickers in them, but oh, they're all right. They're pretty cool. We got the these are actually, as far as I know, they're one of the first sticker collections to actually come with an IR. Yeah, it's a black star. But you know, it's really cool. I honestly, I think this car is simple and it's beautiful. Let me know. Do you have a preference between that one and the Solosis? Like, which one do you like more? Gothitelle or Solosis? Or sorry, Reniculus. Because I think the Gothitelle is a way cooler looking card. It's obviously a way cooler Pokemon. But yeah, it's definitely a cooler looking card. So we're gonna boom through that really quick. There's the code card that comes in the pack. And sticker collection, that'll be for the kids. Let's see. All right. Got a feeling that Red Victini's coming. I mean, we've already pulled a God Pack. That would have been, I mean, honestly, any illustration rare or greater is just, I'm in love with it. I'm so stoked on any illustration rare or greater. All right, Pharisee Trubbish. So it's, you know, some people prefer Varoom over Trubbish, but not me. Oh, a little Pokeball reverse holo for the Lillipup. And there's our Trubbish and our Terrakion. It's not too bad. And also, where did we land on... Hey, Eddie, thanks for stopping by. Where did we land on whether or not we want to consider something like this to be a pull? Because I know the Master Ball one's considered a pull, but the Pokeball one, I don't know. Keep the white right there. We'll put the black stack in the next to it. No, that's Trubbish. Let's see. Emo Chicken wins. Yeah, I do kind of like the... I do like the Gothitelle one. Let's see. Double Trubbish. Absolutely. Yeah, trash Pokemon. Alright, Lampent. Deerling. Meanfu. Ducklet. Garbodor. The big trash can. The heaping trash can. Volibee. Panseer. Into an Archeops. I didn't realize Archeops was from that set. I mean, it had to be from... Or, sorry, that generation is the black and white generation. I kept thinking it was from... sorry, not X and Y. Or, sorry, yeah, I kept thinking it was from X and Y, not black and white. Or Diamond and Pearl? Maybe it's Diamond and Pearl. Man, I wouldn't have expected that, black and white, though. Either way. I mean, it had to be from some set. All right, Joltik. Gothorita. From Gothitelle, Gothorita. And Gothita again, Swaddle, and a Harlequin. Wow, this is the third time I pulled this card. Somebody was telling me the other day that these are like going for like a little bit of money. Like these are kind of blowing up a little bit. This pack is trash, literally. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Does anybody? Somebody told me the other day why this card is going for a little bit of money. Does anybody want to tell me why? Because I can't remember what the reason for it was. It is a really cool card. But I mean, having pulled 3 of them already and not having much like total significance for it, yeah, I don't really know. All right, Miltank is king. Miltank, king of what? because Miltank's got some weird cards. Like, I like collecting a lot of Miltank cards, but there's a banned Miltank card that when I first saw it, I was like, who's doing this to Miltank? Like, what is happening? It's like somebody's like force feeding a Bidoof a Miltank Udder, and it's got some weird vibes going on with that card. I don't really know what to say about that. But Miltank's being violated. I'm not into that. Seeing that on the, yeah. It's just weird. And there's the Solosis illustration rare. Here's your code card if you want it. Boom. And your Solosis stickers, which, for some of you, I mean, it's like a weird loogie fetus Pokemon. I do not like this Pokemon. Obviously, it's supposed to be some type of, like, organism, like a single cell organism or some crap like that. Amoeba. Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird Pokemon. I don't like it. Miltank's a freak. Let's see. Hate Miltanks because of Goldenrod City. Oh my goodness. Goldenrod City was like ridiculously hard as a, like, to battle against, goodness, what was her name? Flannery? Was it Flannery? What was the name of the gym leader that had Miltank? I want to say it was Flannery. But yeah, you'd be playing that one, and freaking Miltank would get like a millimeter from light, or from, you know, like fainting, and you just, they would recover, or, you know, she'd use a Miltank, or was it Moo Moo Milk? Yeah, and it was, oh, Whitney, that's right. Yeah, not Flannery. I must be thinking of another gym leader that's called Flannery. Hey, Moses, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Are you going to be able to spread democracy later today? Larvesta, Fracture, Timpole, Sandile, Amoongus, Aluminum, Reniculus, Unpheasant, Muna, and to a Superior EX. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We haven't had any amazing pulls yet. I mean, I guess the Harlequin's probably the best one that we've got. And then that's the Fire Gym Leader in Hoenn. All right, never forget the tears Whitney brought me. Yeah, honestly, I think Whitney was one of the harder gym leaders for sure. Behem. Semi-Sage. All right, there we go. And we got another Pokeball. A little throw action. Got a Timber and a Kling Klang. Another Pokemon I don't really care for. Not as bad as Klefki, but, you know, it's just a Gears Pokemon. A Pokemon made of gears. Or clogs. Kind of really wish that they would ask a little more people when they're doing some research on what do you think their fans would love? It's like nobody out there is saying like how many people out there are like, you know what we need? Clogs. We're gonna start off with 2 clogs, then we're gonna move it into 3, and then the final evolution is gonna be 3 and a weird looking one, but one of them's gonna be a much bigger clog. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I try not to be a little negative with it, but it is kind of hard. You have a work meeting at 5 a.m. Oof. You should quit. Do the responsible thing and quit your job. It's definitely the responsible thing to do. So one of the cards that we're looking for in here is definitely the Terracosta and the Tortuga, just because those illustrations look absolutely amazing. Landorus. And that's it. Same as what it was before. We got a kind of basic pull, and we also got a reverse Pokeball. But that's not the only black and white stuff that we're going to be opening. Maybe we should just dive into those before we move into some other stuff. You know what? No, we got to... No, we'll save that one for a little bit later. All right. Yeah, we'll do more black and white. before we jump into everything else. Let's see. That's the gym leader in Hoenn. Let's see. What am I missing? I just want to make sure, because I tried to come over here and check all of the notes. Or sorry, not the notes. The chat, just because I'd hate to miss something. Oh my goodness. Poster collection, man. But out of the poster collections where I got my God Pack, actually, I think the poster collection and the binders have been the best pull rate things for everybody else as well. And for those of you that haven't seen one of these, let me open this up for you. So for you to see it best, that's what it looks like, because that's the best way for me to hold it, besides maybe like bring it around the front. Yeah, then we just set it gingerly off to the side just by lightly chucking it. And back to this. So these poster collections actually have 4 packs in them, so that's really nice. So we've got 1 black, 1 white, 1 black, 1 white. Set that down and move back into taking it from the right. Do you think we will see a lot more black and white? I'm hearing both sides. I don't think we're gonna see a lot more black and white, because I think they said it just being a special way of finishing off this set, or sorry, this era. I think we'll probably see a little bit more black and white over the next few months, and then I think it's gonna start to dwindle away. And I don't think it's gonna get fully replaced by, ooh, got an illustration rare. First one of the day. Boom, Duat. All right, that's sick. First illustration rare Duat. But yeah, I think we'll probably see it for a little bit, and then I think we're going to see none of it for a long time. I honestly don't think that we're going to see it after, let's see. I'm willing to bet that come October, we probably will see black and white very rarely, if at all. Let's see. You need some posters on the wall. The ones that look like Pokemon cards. I got the Duat the other day. It is a really cool card. That Duat is really freaking cool. Also, if I do seem a little bit distracted here in a little bit, it's because I hear the kids out here kind of banging around just outside in the... So for those of you that don't know, I'm here downstairs in my house, and we have like a large living room, just a couple, I don't know, like 10 feet away. And in that large living room is pretty much like I guess you could call it a movie theater room. But the kids like to play out there, and they can get loud. Oh, bump the camera again. Sorry. The camera's got a large cord coming off of it, and I can't move that out of the way without bumping it. And yeah, I can get a little klutzy. Alan, so besides the Keldeo, what is your favorite card or Pokemon in this set? Like in all of the black and white? Wow, Muna and Musharna. Interesting. Seismitoad, Timber, another illustration rare into a Conkeldurr. That's freaking cool. Ooh, a double banger. Survivor again. Wow, that is a very good poster collection so far. We still have another pack to go through. Yeah, thump, thump, thump. No kidding, dude. Usually, at least it's not somebody's skull, so that's nice. All right, take that Conkeldurr. Does anybody know the price of that Conkeldurr and the Duat? Because that's pretty good. That's a really good, like, binder collection. Sorry, poster collection. Aspen Dixon. Pookie? What's talking about, Pookie? What do you mean, Pookie? All right. Who's were you asking about? Keldeo. I was talking about from Alan, what's your chase card besides the Keldeo? Because I know that you've already got the Keldeo now. So what is the new? That's the thing. That's the thing you're striving for. Tortuga. I really want an IR Tortuga. Oh, we got another illustration rare. Wow, this is crazy. 3 illustration rares in one poster collection. Like, this is some sick stuff. We're going for it. Boom, Beartic and a Caracosta. The Caracosta is probably my chase card from illustration rares. That one and the Tortuga. Those two are the two that I want the most of the illustration rares. We're gonna a binder. We'll see. What does that mean? We're gonna get a binder and we'll see. That's a freaking cool card. That actually makes sense. This card. This card makes total sense. 3 illustration rares in one poster collection. Actually, I think we had 5 pulls in that poster collection. And we've got the brand new Victini box also. So I haven't opened up this box yet. And here's something that I thought was funny the other day. Somebody went and bought multiple of these, maybe with distro access, distribution access, maybe not, I'm not sure. But somebody went out and bought these boxes, multiple of them, and then took them back to their store, or had them ordered to their store, and was selling them for $60 each. Let that resonate for a second. This is a $25 box. $25 box. $25 box. Somebody's selling these things for $60. That is just ridiculous. Now, however, that is a really good-looking Victini card. Kind of a little provocative looking, I guess you can interpret that, but that is a really cool card. And then you got the one over here. It's kind of like as if is that the same area? Kind of looks like it might be the same area. I don't know. Because that looks like a lighthouse in the back. And there's no lighthouse over here, as far as I can tell. Can you guys see a lighthouse there? Because I don't see one. I don't know. It's probably a different area. But I do like it when they do that. And then for those of you that, that's how big. I don't have small hands. I mean, I do have small hands. But I don't have hands that are so small that this card is, it's just an oversized card. It is really cool that my daughter's actually going to love that. We ride at dawn. All right, let's see. Both 15-ish, give or take. Let's see. The ones that... Oh, man, I am missing out on a lot of these comments here. Okay, sweet. So let me just read through those. Need some more poster on the wall. Yeah, definitely. Got the Dewott the other day. Dude, the Dewott is just so freaking cool. Thumb, thumb, thumb for the kids that were upstairs. Pookie question mark. I don't know what that means. Who were you asking about, Keldeo? That was to Alan. 16-ish. So that was the price of the Dewott. Hey, buddy. Glad you made it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Kylie. Thanks for stopping by. That's awesome. I like having you guys here. We are gonna a binder. We'll see. I really want the Larvesta. Beartic was up there. Yeah. Oh, we are gonna open a binder. We'll see. Let's see. Both are 15-ish, give or take. We should shame them. Addie and name, address and name. We ride at dawn. All right. Yeah, we should shame them, as in the people that are trying to sell this box for $60. Like, it was, and I'm gonna call them out too. So, because I can't just say that I saw and not actually provide you with enough information. You know what? Give me a few seconds. I'll see if we can. We'll burn through this pack really quick, and then I'll see if I can find that post so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, because that is ridiculous. Joltik, Vanillite, Mingfu, Excelgor, Vanillix, Reverse Pokeball, Energy Retrieval, and a Gothitelle. All right, Sweet. Let me see. Give me a few moments and we'll see if we could find that post. Loading, loading. There it is. All right. Okay, let me set these ones off to the side and we will see if we can find that post of that person. That post that that person had made with the price. Sorry, just give me a few moments. $215 Seismitoad. Who's selling that? So I'm just gonna check through here to see what we've got. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet here for a few moments until I can find this, because it was just, it might be a little bit difficult to figure or to find that one. Ooh, Astral Radiance. That's cool. Yeah, because I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't say lightly bashing them, but providing you with information for you to be able to make that decision on your own, because that is what some people are doing right now. Because I want to find it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. My goodness. Okay, maybe this is it. Nope, that's not it. But that's like it. It's not the same company. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking through here. They're down in Pocatello. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm just gonna search it. All right. Yeah, okay, so I found his page. I'm just trying to find that same one that they had posted the other day. The photos, in the video, you could tell that it was $60. Maybe I'd screenshotted it, because a screenshot would be more than sufficient to be able to say like, oh yeah, this is what I saw. Oh man, I'm not finding it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sit here the entire time and try and fly through it, because I think it was in like a bit of a video that it was like a video that he had recorded, or the person had recorded of their shop. And in that recording, you can see $60 for the price of that product. And that's absurd. $60 for a Victini box. It's a $25 box. All right. Gotta say, I like these Pocatello and Pokeballs and Master Balls more than the Priz. I think I like the Priz ones more, but I prefer for them not to have those. Let's see. Heard Prismatic uniqueness broke. Yeah, the machine. Yeah. Greetings from Australia. Wow. Do I have to flip my screen over for you? Oh, wait, you probably just rotated your phone or your computer screen so you can see it right side up, or upside down. Right from downside up, right side down. Thank you for stopping by, though, Tony. I assume that might be Tony Pam, but I'm not sure. But yeah, no, thank you so much for dropping in. I appreciate that. So we're just kind of banging through some stuff here. I was just talking about some product that I had seen online that was for sale for nearly triple the MSRP. Ooh, Vanillux, Reverse Pokeball, Deerling, and a Gothitelle again. You know, I've got a lot of these Reverse Pokeballs, and I throw them into, like, booster bundles. Like emptied out booster bundles. So what I'll do is over here in my desk, so you can see I've got a bunch of these reverse Pokeballs, not the Master Balls. The Master Ball ones go into my trade binder, but these are all reverse Pokeballs from the black and white that I've opened up. And then that just goes back into a Paldean Fates one. And then the prismatic ones, so the prismatic reverse Pokeballs, those ones are in here. So yeah, I've got the Sylveon right up front, and then you just go through all your reverse Pokeballs. So yeah, lots of stuff getting opened up here. The dingo did not eat your baby. I know both your babies. Neither of them have been eaten nor bitten by a dingo. Maybe a coyote. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading through some of them. Not hating them also. I think they're cool, but prefer Priz. Yeah. Let's see. Tony P is my name, and my name is Tony P also. That's true. And then I've also got my brother-in-law is also a Tony P. So it's pretty funny. Very coincidental. Palpitoad into an IR. I mean, we're gonna do it. We got an IR from what was this? Victini box. Cryogonal. We got another like ice type Pokemon IR. How many? What is that? 2? There's not a lot of ice type Pokemon. I know it says that it's water, but it's an ice type. We all know it's an ice type. But we'll keep that right next to the Vanilluxe right there. We're looking for that Tortuga, and the Caracosta. Sorry, it took me a few seconds there. All right. Dingo also ate your bit. Yeah, or sorry. Who has a Brazier? I don't know. I would imagine probably a few people in here might. Electros. Ooh, reverse hollow Master Ball. That's our first Master Ball of the day. That's pretty sweet. And an Emolga, which might another Caracosta, man. But I want the IR Caracosta. I will have it. I will have that card. I think that's probably going to be one of the few cards from this set that I will actually purchase. Tortuga and Caracosta are just way too cool not to like love. So let's see what's next. So that's all of our black and white. Yeah, that's all of our black and white that we're going to open up for right now. We got a tin. The reason why this tin's already opened up is because I was curious the other day what's in these tins. So after I bought them, I went out to the parking lot to double check what's in these tins. And it's 2 of my personal, like, I love Brilliant Stars. Like, I love Brilliant Stars. It's one of my favorite, like, sets ever. Silver Tempest is a pretty good one. And then you got Scarlet Violet base set and then Paldea Evolved. I'm going to save the Brilliant Stars for second to last and Paldea Evolved for last. So we're going to go in order of the ones that I least like to the ones that I most like. Tony Cubed. Yeah, it is Tony Cubed. Tony Two-Tone. Cheers, mate. Absolutely. I've been to Australia twice. Technically, it only counts as one time, but it was to 2 different places that were far away from each other. Many years ago. We got an illustration rare from Scarlet Violet base set. What could it be? What could it be? Boom! Bombardier! Alright! Oh man, that's cool. I didn't even know. I honestly do not know a lot of the base sets. I just know like the Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir. I know those are the chasers. Chasettes. Those are the chasettes from Scarlet Violet base set. And that might actually be one of the best cards that we've ever pulled from Scarlet Violet base set. Because I do not open a lot of base set. Scarlet Violet. Oh, great. Now the kids are over here trying to get into my room. Sorry, give me a few seconds so I can tell their parents that they are not allowed in here. I'm gonna go mute. Okay, and we're back. All right, Silver Tempest. I do not dislike this set, but I don't love it as Spinda. It's creeping on us. It's definitely a creepy card. Because this is from the Sword and Shield era. Go from the back as your card trick, if that's what you want to call it. Boom. Move these over here. Glalie, Candace, Krokorok, Spinda again. That's the same Spinda. Venonat, Ponyta, Pikachu. I think we got a reverse holo. Serena into a Regidrago V card. It's not too bad. Silver Tempest actually has some pretty decent pull rates, from what I understand. Not amazing, but good, you know. And it's kind of a weird, like, look on the that last letter there. It's interesting. Huh. I don't recall them ever having like a holo. All right, we'll go Brilliant Stars and then Paldea Evolve. All right, let's see. You're gonna catch up with some of these. All right. Oh, what does that say? Gotta zoom in. Am I able to zoom in? I need to be able to like kind of focus on. Oh, it's Pikachu! All right, so apparently I'm not able to zoom in over there. Go from the back. We gotta get these. Boom. Brilliant Stars. Looking for that Charizard V illustration or alt art. That's the one we want. Let's see. Back to the Pokeball. Back to the Pokeballs. Send them back to the Pokeballs. Let's see. Started them in the parking lot. Couldn't wait. I feel you on that one. I started opening them in the parking lot. Couldn't wait. I feel yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sometimes what we'll do is if there's a few of us that are together. Ooh, what do we got there? A Whimsicott V-Star. Another pull. We are at 3 pulls, 3 packs for that 110. That's pretty sweet. And that Magmar looks great. Look at that thing. So, wow, there is a lot going on in this Magmar card. Actually, I might sleeve that up because that is I mean, my goodness, there's so much happening. That is a freaking cool card. Yep, that's going to get sleeved up. That might actually go into the Forever Binder because there's a lot going on there. Can you imagine if that was a... what's it called? Like a full art? That would have been sick. Let's see... That's a neat card. Yeah, it really is. That really is a neat card. You know, even though we didn't get the Brilliant Stars chase card, I mean, we could get the we could get the Magikarp in this one. Even though we've already got the Magikarp up on the wall, that'd be sick. Like, yeah, I don't know what I'd say over that because I just got that. We got an SIR from Paldea Evolved. Guys, we got an SIR from Paldea Evolved. I don't know what to do. I don't think it's the Magikarp though because it doesn't look like the Magikarp, but my goodness, I get giddy. I get giddy when we get an SIR and Paldea Evolved. We're gonna see what it is in 3, 2, 1. Quackaball EX. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes, that's so cool. It's like, oh my goodness, it's so freaking like lopsided. It's so left heavy and bottom heavy. What is happening? We're at 4 pulls, 4 packs of a 10. All right, we got to see the price on this. I got to clean this up. We got to see the price on this. Oh my gosh, we got an SIR from Paldea Evolved. All right, so we got the Quackaball. All right, we'll leave that right there so we can see this. Okay, let's go over to the other screen. We got to pull up. Oh, what is that? All right. Okay, we got to come over here. Got to go over to Pokédata. Paldea Evolved. I think it's up to the top. Oh my goodness, is it not? Where is it? How far down is this SIR? $8? Huh. Hey, that's still pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked. I actually just pulled the Quaxley, which is right next to it the other day. That's pretty cool still. I'll take an SIR. My goodness, it's so funny that it's worth less than your average illustration rare. But I'm not going to send it in, obviously. Even though it looks really good, it's so off. It's so off-centered. So that's freaking cool. I'm super stoked on that. All right. Tickles that fizzy bit? Yeah. I'd say anytime that I pull an SIR from... anytime I pull an SIR outside of Obsidian Flames, my fizzy bit gets it going. I get a little bit of a fizzy bit going on there. Frigibacks. Tandemaus, Sprigatito, Magnemite. I'm not going to try to spell that or pronounce that one. Ooh, illustration rare from Paldea Evolved. Whoa, we're at 5 pulls, 5 packs. This is the best 10 I've ever bought. All right, giveaway tonight. Yes, there will be a giveaway tonight. It will be for locals only in 3, 2, 1. Boom, Sandy Gast. Is that worth more? I want to say that's actually worth more than the other one that we just pulled, but I'm not sure. All right, let's go up a little bit. It's not worth more, but my goodness, that would have been so funny. The Raichu illustration rare is one of my favorite cards of all time. I will be purchasing that at some point. Where is that Sandygast? It's got to be near that card, near the Quackball. Is it really not? Oh my goodness, how far down is it? Oh my goodness, how much? All right, I must have passed it. And I'm not going to search for it because I don't give up. Sometimes I give up. Yeah. Oh, there it is, $5.16. So yeah, and then low kicks. 5 pulls, 5 packs. Might need to get a lotto ticket. Honestly, that is some lotto ticket worthy stuff right there. I've never pulled 5 pulls, 5 packs in a 10. That's incredible. We are definitely not going into overtime today. Pal and pal. Sweet. And you know what? We're gonna go with this Paldean Fates booster bundle here. My little cutter go. There it is. All right. So this is the one that we got from Walmart not that long ago, so it's like double packed. It's ridiculous. But I guess it makes sense if you're trying to prevent theft. All right. Let's see. Giveaway tonight. Might need to get a lotto ticket. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Come on. Really going to make this one difficult? That'd be sick if there was 2 packs or 2 Paldea Evolved. Or it would be sick if there were 2 booster bundles in there. Obviously, there aren't, but that would have been amazing. All right, and you know what? We'll open up the Surging Sparks. Well, I think that'll be our last thing is the Surging Sparks booster bundle. We got that one courtesy of one of the guys in the group. As you can tell, his name is Bartolo Sancho. So thank you very much, Eddie. Much appreciated. How many? Got 2 Ceruledge, 2 Pikachus. We'll get the other ones out of the way. We'll go with these other oddballs over here. Dondozo and Tinkatink. Or is that... It's Tinkatink's evolution, which I do not remember what it is. But yeah, get these taken care of. For those of you that don't know, Paldean Fates is definitely one of the cooler sets. Now, there is something to be worried about. There is chances of a Varoom or Revaroom, and I mean, we can't have that. What is that in the background? There's like a Pokeball looking thing in the Pineco background. That's cool. I never noticed that before. Numel, Maractus, Lantern, Clive, Whimsicott, Electric Generator, Kilowatt Troll, Revaroom up against the wall. That's where he belongs. Going into the trash can later. We will clean up the spilled guts of Revaroom later. Not right now. We have better things to do. He gets his 3 seconds of fame. You took care of your buddy earlier today too. Yeah, actually, oh, they're almost laying on each other. It's funny. They're just a few, about a foot or 2 away from each other. It's a little sad for them. Mime Jr., Noibat, Gengar. I like that Gengar. That's a sick Gengar. Magmar, Raichu into an Armor Rouge. Perfect. That's a cool Raichu, by the way. Like, Paldean Fates has some really cool... We'll go with the Armor Rouge first, and... Or, sorry, the Ceruledge first, and then we'll go into the Pikachu packs. That's the best pull of the day. Yeah. I don't think I manifested it. Maybe I did. I don't know. Just with all my hate. It's Pikachu! Yeah. Let's see. Giveaway tonight. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to do a giveaway here in a little bit. And that'll just be a local giveaway, and it will be for anybody. What do we got? Ghastly into a Toedscruel EX. Yeah, doing a giveaway here in a little bit. Actually, because we have a lot more people right now, if anybody wants to double check to make sure your name is in the giveaway, let's do that, because we need to double check that. All right, so I got the wheel of names. This is only locals. This is locals only that are in this giveaway. So if there's any of you that are watching that are locals, because this will be handed off from me. This will not be mailed. This will be a handoff. I know that kind of sounds like a narcotics deal, which it is not. Unless, like gambling is kind of your fix, which for some people it can be. But take a few moments, verify to make sure your name is on that list if you're local here. So we can, make sure that you're on the list. Because there will be a $10 giveaway of a product. Not sealed. Shoobies go home. Yes, Kylie. So I decided earlier today, after being influenced by one of the other people, I would like to do a locals only giveaway every week. No more than $11, no less than $9 in open product that will be vintage or modern. So you'll get like two options. You can either take the vintage option, whoever the winner is, they have to be in the stream, or they can take modern. So it's up to the individual. Oh, they have to be in the stream, as in they're obviously local, so they're probably going to be in the stream anyway. Dude, Brown Tony. Should have done Brown Tony. Well, I mean, as far as I know, there's no White Tony. Is there a White Tony? Do we have a White Tony in our group? We don't have a White Tony in our group. We have an Asian or Cambodian Tony, pretty far away. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We got some. That's what we got going on. So that is going to be an every week giveaway. Every single week there will be a giveaway on this channel on stream live. So, boom. You have to make sure that you're on the list. Primate, Nemona's Backpack, Toedscruel, and a Heat Rotom. Heat Rotom is another one I don't like, but I don't have a disdain for it like I do for those other ones. I have such... We haven't got a single baby shiny yet, but I have such a disdain for Reverum and Varoom. Yeah, you gotta live by them. How can I join? Sam, do you live in Eastern Idaho? Because if you live in Eastern Idaho, we can, I can give you the information on how to be a part of the giveaway. Just because we're still doing big giveaways, but every single week there's... All right, there we go. We got our first baby shiny. And an illustration rare. I think that's the Palafin. Double check. Ah, it's Pommy. Ah, you little troll, Pommy. Double banger, though. That's pretty sweet. I like that. All right. That's sweet. Everybody loves a good old double banger. All right. But hey, Sam, this is the first time that I believe that I've ever seen you stop by. So thank you very much for stopping in. Feel free to, you know, like, subscribe, all that other good jazz. Tell somebody. But, you know, all I do is we're here to have a good time. That's about it. We're just ripping cards or ripping packs. I mean, sometimes they rip cards. It is pretty rare. I've actually got for those of you that weren't there, I've got a funny story, or if you haven't watched the live stream when I ripped a card in half, because, yeah, Lapras, that is a cool Lapras. Wow. Wow. Sorry, some people will enjoy that wow. Mousehold, Moonlit Hill, oh, it's adorable. Maractus into another illustration rare, maybe that's the Palafin. Boom, Palafin. So you'll actually get a lot of these. The Palafin, the Wug Trio, the Palmy. You'll get a lot of these. They're only like $1, but yeah, you'll get a lot of those when you're opening up Paldean Fates. It's just because they only have 3 illustration rares. A few trainer SIRs, a few hyper rares, I think is what they call, or not hyper rares. Super rares, and like 3 SIRs that are Pokemon. That's the Gardevoir, the Charizard, and the Mew. Everybody knows about the Bubble Mew, so I don't want to talk about that one. Let's see. My brother-in-law lives near you. Does that count? You can hand it to him, and he will ship it to me. Yeah. You know, I think we could probably make that work, Moises. It was pretty great. Let's see what's happening right now. So right now we are going to open up Surging Sparks, and this will be our last thing that we're going to open up, and then we're going to do the $10 giveaway. How are you open? Oh, man, it's been so long since I've opened up one of these. All right, boom, here we go. Surging Sparks. There's actually a really cool booster bundle box. I like these. These are nice. 6 packs. It's last 6 packs. We're gonna throw the Pikachu with the Pikachu. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna get these 2 oddballs, and we're gonna finish up. We're gonna finish strong. Where are we at right now in time? Hour and 10 minutes. Not too bad. We also have some friends over right now. They are upstairs. They got the kids together. Pretty much, it's just the kids that are stomping around right above us, and we're just kind of hanging out down here. We're gonna be heading upstairs. Maybe have a little bit of, I don't really know what to call it. Have a beverage or 2, and then we're going to probably just, I don't know, maybe make another sandwich. I don't really know. But then I don't know. I'm gonna try and sucker the brothers into playing some video games here a little bit later. And Moses, looking at you. He's called in all his luck for the next month. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah, having. Shoot, I mean 5 packs, 5 pulls, 1 illustration rare, or sorry, 1 special illustration rare. That was, I mean, that was insane. Ooh, Sylveon EX. Boom, that's pretty sweet. It's a funny story about the Sylveon EX. This, not this exact card, but this card. My daughter was sitting with me one day while we were opening up some some Surging Sparks off stream, and she's like, hey, can I have a Sylveon from that set? And I was like, honey, I actually don't know if there is a Sylveon in this set. No, I was pretty certain there was not a Sylveon in that set, in all of Surging Sparks. And the very next pack that she opened, boom, that exact card. Literally the very next pack. Like, as she was opening it, she was like, I want the Sylveon. And I was like, I don't think there is one in here. Turns out, right there. All right, Tandemaus, Bruxish, Turtonator, Orkirokiroyo, Cerulege, and a Zerude. Cerulege and a Zerude. Interesting. Nearing our last 3 packs for the night. For the stream. Honestly, I think this is quite possibly one of the most successful streams I've ever had. Like, this has definitely been the most illustration rares I've ever pulled. It's not that I pulled more SIRs. I pulled 2 SIRs once. But yeah, it's definitely the most illustration rares I've ever pulled, ever. Azumarill, Larvesta, and a Rabsca. We'll actually go through all of those when we're done. All the pulls that we've got. And then that one basic, literally a common Magmar. That's a reverse holo from Silver Tempest that I saw. I was just like, that's freaking cool. But yeah, we had a lot of pulls today. Lot of freaking pulls. Capsicid, Sigilyph, Duraldon, Iron Bundle, Mousehold, Cryogonal, Primate. Oh shoot, sorry, you guys were barely able to see some of these. I didn't realize that the what's it called? The glare was kind of covering up like half those cards. And our last pack, hopefully get some last pack magic going on here. All right, last pack magic. Hopefully, there's a lot of cards in this set that I would love to have that I've never pulled. The most expensive one I ever pulled from this set was the Hydreigon, which isn't even worth like very much money anymore. I think when I pulled it, it was about an $85 card. Now it's worth, I think, $40. Swablu, Trapinch, and new Terapagos, basic holo. Wow, one pull from Surging Sparks, but at least it was a pretty cool pull. Like if it had been like a what's it called, like an Executor, or just some of the other cards that you can get in Surging Sparks, it's like, oh my goodness, like that's not great. All right, so yeah, we got our promos and those two over there. So we'll go through all of the cards that we just kind of got. I mean, look at stack of pulls that we got from today. Like that is a lot of pulls. Like an absurd amount of pulls that we got tonight. All right, so we got that one. Boom, Palmy, Tauros, Sandy Gas. We got our SIR for the day. Look at that. SIR, $9-ish, like $8.50, Quackaball SIR. As you can tell, it's extremely off-centered, so we will not be submitting that one. That one will go straight into the trade binder. This very cool Magmar, but it's just a common. It's just a really cool card. I love the way it looks. I'm going to throw that one into the Keep Forever binder. Whimsicott, Regidrago. That's a pretty cool OB card. Bombardier, that was where it all started with the base set, because that was the first pack that we opened from that tin. Pretty good looking card, actually. Honestly, it might be submission worthy. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. We got our Master Ball Patillo. Cryogonal, that was this is technically the last pull that we had from our black and white today. That was amazing. We got a lot of pulls from black and white today. Cryogonal, Vanillix, got the Shelmet with the Carablast in the background, haunting it. Let me grab that Lillipup as well. So yeah, you got another Pokeball right there. Another throw, Pokeball as well. Let's see, were any other Pokeballs? Nope, no other Pokeballs. Beartic IR. Harley Quinn, super rare. Dewott. That was our first pull from black and white. First real pull from black and white. Conquador, that's pretty cool looking too. Superior again. Petrarunt, which was the very first pull, very first pack. That was pretty cool. It's actually a pretty good time. But we're going to be doing the giveaway now, actually. So, all right. Sorry, I'm just kind of gathering some stuff up. Most of this stuff is just going to be kind of like, it's not going to be anything big, you know? Like, it's not going to be anything like crazy. Yeah. I think I got a pretty good idea of something to throw into today's giveaway. Sorry, I'm just kind of running these through my head really quick about how much money they are. Ooh, this song is kind of appropriate. Suspense building. Definitely those two will go together for another one. Yeah. That'll work. And then let's gather up let's get a modern giveaway going on here. Let's see, something that we pulled today. What do you think? Something that we pulled today. Because I'm just going to consider basic EX cards as being like... anybody that's going to complain about a free card, by the way, regardless of the price, get over yourself. What is the Harley Quinn worth? Does anybody know how much that Harley Quinn is worth off the top of their head? Because I'll put that in there. That could go in. Let's go check that out, because I do not know how much that Harley Quinn is worth. Is that white or black? It's white. All right. I'm just going to check that one really quick. All right. Check out the Harley Quinn price. The Keldeo is $75. Oh, my goodness. Where's that Harley Quinn at? So that's the third one I pulled, which is pretty funny. Now we've got that same card that many times. I think it's like a $5 card, but I'm not sure. So many Master Ball cards. Oh, there it is. $2.81. Okay, yeah. We'll add that in. All right. So Harley Quinn is like, we'll just call that a $3 card. Superior, we'll call that $1. Let's see. I think my daughter might like the Reggie. No, she won't like the Reggie Drago. Yeah. Okay, that's it for those. Let's grab something else. Something else. Okay, nothing up there. Thinking about like looking through my other binders, but where is my red? There it is. Sorry, we're making our way through this a little bit here, trying to find. It's easy to find it's easy to find vintage cards to throw into the set. I don't think I have a ton of... Okay, there's the two Harley Quinns. Arboliva. Throw that in there. That'll give us some more diversity. And... yeah. Ooh, how about the Miraidon? Ooh. We could take back some of these cards and throw the Miraidon in there. So everybody wants a hyper rare. Everybody loves a gold card. So we'll take back a couple of these. Yeah, that should work, right? I mean, that seems pretty fair. All right, that's what we'll do. So, got our list of names over there. Let's pull that back up for one last inspection to see what it is. Or sorry, are there any names that I'm missing? You want that, Quinn? I don't blame you. I've got a few of them. About 6 is what Alan said. Superior, yeah, I got 2. All right, Reveroom. All right, yeah, I think the Harley Quinn's fine. No, I don't think the Harley Quinn is 6. I think the Harley Quinn is... It's literally just like a $2 or $3 card. I think it's a $3 card. And then the Reggie Drago is probably only $1. Let's double check the Reggie Drago really quick because I don't know the exact price on that Reggie Drago. Let me find out the number on it. That'll be the fastest way to figure it out. 135, 195. 135-195. 61 cents. Okay, that's easy. Yeah, that's correct. And then Harley Quinn, we'll just double check that. Harley Quinn. $3. Oh, that's the Japanese version. You know, yeah, English is $2.21. So not even $3. Okay, let's see. Miraidon, I think. Actually, I might have to put something back in there. How do you spell that? $5.20. So we're like $2 off on that one. Where'd that Arboliva go? I think that's a $2 card, and then that'll make it definitely over $9. Double check that. Arboliva. Oh, $3. Oh, yeah, we're perfect. So we're under $11. Probably just by a little bit. Then we got to check out this other one over here because I don't think any of you guys saw the this old set. All right, this base set 2, Raichu. Okay, there we go. All right, then we gotta double check into the damage section because that card does have a nick on it. Okay, perfect. Actually, I probably need to get rid of one of these. We'll get rid of the coughing, and we'll keep these other two. No, we'll yeah, it's 2 cards. There we go. That's what we got going on here. Here's my vintage stack. There it is. All right, so here we go. These are the 2 options. You've got a hollow Raichu from base set 2. For those of you that can't see, there is some damage on this card. So it's right there. Was that a little bit nasty? Yeah, a little bit of something on that. I don't know what that was. But either way, it's a pretty old card, pretty cool card. This is about $9. There you go. It is damaged. So, but it is a cool card. It is, oh goodness, it just went from down up there to right there. Goodness gracious. Is there just something there on the inside of that plastic? No, all right, we're good. So yeah, these are your 2 options. You've got the Blaine's Mankey and the Raichu. And then you've got the Arboliva, full art. You got the Miraidon Hyper Rare from base set. The Harley Quinn that we just pulled today from white. And then you got the Regidrago, which we also just pulled today from Silver Tempest. All right. So those are your 2 options. Whoever it is, let's figure it out. All right, did we double check all the names? Spear, you got 2. About 6, Alan said. You want that Quinn DI card. He said, my bad after. Let's see. I need it. I don't know how many trainers I've got, but over 110. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of trainers. All right. How many names do we have up there on the board? What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people. So you got a chance, 1 in 9, to get this. This is pretty sweet, actually. I'm really stoked. All right, is everybody ready? I gotta hear it. I gotta hear if everybody's ready for their the first mini giveaway. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. First mini giveaway. Here we go. First mini giveaway. Oh, that was so close. All right, Kylie. What's it gonna be? Do you want modern or vintage? Tony, get your wife on the phone. Unless you're sitting right next to her. Tony, what we got? Thank you for all the love. I much appreciate that. Whoever that is, that's smashing that love button. That's awesome of you. Maybe I should also, on my extra, because I've got another laptop over here. I've got a laptop monitoring everything over here as well. Awesome. Tony, I'm sure you're there. If you're there, let's hear it. Does she want modern or vintage? Do I have to call you? Alan, that was so close to being you, by the way. Alan, that was like, I mean, a millimeter away. All right, I'm going to give him a call. All right, I'm going to make a call really quick. All right, I'm just sending them a text because they're not answering. For vintage. All right. Perfect. Well, we got plenty of time. But we are gonna go ahead and call it right there for now. Either way, I mean, she's gonna get to, you know, I don't want to bug them. I think they have family over right now. If he doesn't answer, does it go to me? I mean, I'd probably just roll it again. Yeah, I would just roll it again. But if it came back with the exact same result, then I'd just do it again. But yeah, no, I think, we could go until tomorrow. I think we could go until tomorrow. Sam Tran, thanks for stopping by again. So when we hit 151 subscribers, almost everybody is eligible for that one. That one is 18 and older, located in the continental United States, and then they also have to like and comment on one of those videos specifically. But that will definitely be noted when we get closer. Like when we actually hit 151 subscribers, which is going so much faster than I ever thought. That will be definitely a much bigger day. So it won't be a secret. Let me just put it to you that way. If you are located here in the continental United States and you are over 18 years old, you will be eligible for it. But again, it will not be a secret. It won't be like, hey, if you didn't watch that one that we did like 3 months ago, then you got to go into the code. There's none of that crap. It's nothing too special. But anyway, it will be 3 sealed containers that will be opened up here on the channel, and then you'll get everything, whether or not you just want the hits or all of it or the guts. I don't care. It's up to the individual. And also, whoever ends up winning it, if you want, you can also pass it along to somebody else. So if that person's like, oh, I'll take one of the other box or one of these boxes and then roll it again, and then that person could get one box, and then roll it again, and then that person could get one box. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. One of these boxes has been donated. Thank you, Tony, very much for donating that box, by the way. And then the other donation, or sorry, then there's no other donations. Those other ones are paid for by me. And anyway, I do really appreciate every one of you guys stopping by. Give me any of your time of day. It's awesome. Make sure you keep all the bells and whistles notifications on so you guys can make sure that you get some of these other videos in the future. And again, we are nearing that milestone. And then after that, I'm not really sure where we're going to go. I know that's going to be in the 200s. But I do really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay safe. Be a good person. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.